Hello, welcome to another Gemini Rogues video. As you can see, this is the quickly. This is Boise Tier 6 American cruiser. Look at my modules, man. I've tried all of these.
Yeah.
And I have actually come to a one that I've used. I've swapped them about. Oh, I'm doing it too quick, man.
I went for the aiming, and I went for the propulsion, which I think is key, absolute key on this. Whereas you're going for steering, aren't you?
No, I go propulsion.
I stuck for propulsion.
I always go propulsion.
Imperative for this shit.
Yeah, because you need to bob in and out of cover. And this one I redo. I go for target acquisition.
Whereas I went to concealment.
No,
I did.
No, I've actually played this quite a lot with steering gear mod 3 because I swapped it from target acquisition because it doesn't matter where you are, I can't see out. Use your sonar, I can't see out. So forget it. Yeah. Use steering because it helps you more.
Oh, I'm not using it on mine.
No, it does actually help you more. I forgot to tell you. No. Concealment, I just scrapped that. I didn't bother with that because it's like 10 kilometers. Doesn't matter. But the other one, I think I swapped that as well. Can't remember what I swapped it to, but never mind. Because this is a bit pre. I did this pre when I got it. Should have done it after. I've got about 100k damage in it now.
Have you?
Yeah.
Well, it's video.
No, not damage. Sorry, XP. Done it 100k XP. So I have actually tinkered with it. But anyway, the flags are quite useful. Not the flags, the boosters. They're the green one on the end.
Yeah.
I think that's a must if you can use.
We can see there, which we're talking about. We've got sonar on it, which.
Yeah, look, 4 kilometers. You can detect ships at 4. You'll
be able to see them at 4 anyway. So.
Yeah.
It's pretty useless.
Doesn't really help much, to be honest.
Repair modules are awesome. Absolutely awesome.
Oh, I've tweaked my commander as well. Now I carry 3.
Wow.
Instead of 2. So that's a good.
They pack a punch.
Yeah.
You work really quickly and then they reload pretty fast as well. They're pretty awesome as repair patches go.
These are alright ×2s, but the main one's the last one. I should have changed it to ×3, but I couldn't be bothered. Just couldn't be bothered. Should have changed it to ×3, much better, because you get your distance on your guns, your movement, and all that stuff, and you're reloading your consumables. So really, you should have ×3'd it, but I can't be bothered. I'm just comparing the camo at the moment because this is the standard camo, which is obviously premium ship camo. I do flick around. I try and there you go. That's the comparable one. That one there, 4.5 on both. So I'm just showing the viewer that if you're bothered, you can actually change the look of your ship with the camo.
And keep the same.
Yeah, keep the same. Yeah. But technically, you're using stuff you don't need to. You're just changing the cosmetics of your boat for no actual reason at all or benefit. Have you sorted out your flags yet?
No, still not got one.
Still not sorted it.
I still can't put a flag on, let alone a beta flag.
Really?
No, I can't.
Survivability. That is quite reasonable because I have bounced shots or ricocheted shots off.
As per the Charlemagne, the video we did before, this thing's like an armoured behemoth compared to that. Where it's not really. You can still, as you're going to see in this video, if side on, you can take a shot and it will take most of your hit points off you. Yeah, but it's not as regular. As frontwards on, you still lose half your hit points like you do in the Charlemagne. It's pretty sturdy face on.
You can ricochet stuff out against like Mexico's and
secondaries are pretty good on it as well. And the main 152mm, I really enjoy the guns on it. Quick reload. Bit tricky trying to get them all facing the direction. Requires a little bit of broadside action to smash it.
That middle one's a bit
the
tricky.
AP shells 3,360 damage there, 2,200 on your HE round, so they're both potent. It's it's catch-22 which one you want to use, to be fair. I mean, in this video you can see we use both and they both work. It's odd. Normally you get a ship in like, you need to use HE in this because AP is useless, or you need to use AP because HE don't do out. With this, both do something.
They're
both effective.
AA is very good.
AA
is mentioned AA.
AA is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, you can rely on
plain there, it's gone. It's pretty much like that. Then guys are on point.
Yeah, definitely.
Maneuverability.
It's not that good. It's a bit slow. Feels slow.
Yeah, it does really feel really slow.
And the turning circle's not good.
Well, yours should be. You've got the steering.
Well, no, I was going to say it's a massive improvement when you change it. I was going to say that.
Detectability. It's not the best.
Most stuff can see you. That's why I didn't go with a camo one, because
as
it's
soon
a
as you
waste of
fire
time.
your guns, you spot it. Normally, I found no matter how far anybody is away from you, you're spotted. Unless you've got an island cover, which this relies on heavily.
Well, that's
if you can shoot over an island, shoot over cover.
That is the base.
So, look at them, agile,
nimble aim. What's that all about?
I have no idea.
I've actually missed the ship with all of 15 shells, and there's like cruising towards it. You think I'm going to get some hits with these 15 shells, and do they hit? No.
I don't like how it's got modest guns because they seem pretty potent to me. Out of most, I mean, the Charlemagne, it never got like modest guns, and that was terrible at doing damage to anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Whereas this thing rips.
Yeah, it
absolutely
does.
Rips.
I do like the AP when you're broadsiding other cruisers.
Yeah,
it does make a massive difference. Saying that, if you're broadsiding battleships.
I'm not a Citadel person. I don't hit them very regular, but I had one occasion I got 7 in one game in this thing. If you come across a cruiser, this thing's gonna rip it to pieces. That quickly as well.
I think that was that game when I said don't go near the islands of kamikaze floating around there.
You may have.
And you carried on. Regardless. Anyway, back to this game, because this is quite good.
You see, we're thinking about shooting, and I'm thinking,
don't
too far in open, but we're spotted, let's go for it.
I think as soon as you're spotted, you may as well just start getting
it's not him who's actually spotting me. I think there's a guy who's a bit closer who's spotting me to me right inside.
He did well to miss him with all those.
Awesome skills.
You're readjusting.
Yeah, it's that York who spotted me. I'm trying to return the favour.
That is quite good. I'm sure they carry torpedoes, which this doesn't.
Yeah, well, that is the big flaw for me with the boys.
Yeah.
Is torpedoes. The lack of, should I say. And also the radar, the sonar, sorry, just
it should be radar. I don't know why we've ended up with sonar.
I don't know why, because it really does need radar, because sonar's just pointless.
Because the tier 6
look at the fire rate. The fire rate's immense, like 8 seconds, and it's reloaded another salvo, and it's bosh. That's not a lot of damage, to be fair, to what you normally do to a side-on cruiser.
Have you got yours down to 8 seconds? It's supposed to be 10.
I've put a lot of... and there you go. That's what I'm talking about. If you're still siders onto a battleship, it's going to take half your hit points off you. But look at that repair patch already.
Yeah, I mean, if you can upgrade your commanders to legendary, then I would do.
Yeah. Well, we're just going to try and tuck in now to this island best we can. We're kind of... Well, we're spawned in the middle, so we've not really had much choice to try and get to cover as quick as we can, and this is all we've got, so it's what we're going to work with. We're going to use this island as a little bit of a base. We've only done 5,000 damage at this point, and it's now we see what we can get done on these guys. Hopefully, touch wood, they're not going to be too preoccupied with myself here. We're spotted by an aeroplane at this point.
Do you take him down quickly?
This guy's not looking my way, he's shooting opposite way, so fired off the armor piercing rounds we've got.
Yeah.
But we're going to switch in a second to it's a good example I showed you. 2,000 there from a volley, and look where he's gone to point. We're not going to worry about him firing back.
No, not the man.
So we've got rid of some more armor piercing, we're backing up.
This is how I play this mainly. Island hugging.
It's the best tactic I've found to play.
It's a light cruiser, it's got no armor against battleships, so you've got to play it close to islands, dip in and out. That's why the propulsion upgrade's good.
So we switched. We've still got his AP, but have a quick look at that York there. I'm just trying to tuck in here to this island. We're spotted again. You can see him smashing onto the top of the island there in front of us. We're in a bit of stuck here, to be fair. I'll let you pronounce this one.
I'm sure it's like Ginny's. It's not Ginny's fault.
As we like to call it now, the Mean Gene.
Yeah.
So Mean Gene's coming round as we're getting smashed from the York on the King George's second route as well. He's set off now, so we've switched our explosives since we've got a battleship there, so we're going to try and get some fires going. And this is what I mean with the AP's good, but the HE can also be a bit of a pain in the arse to somebody.
Yeah, especially if you can light them up.
But another problem with it is that you can see there the shell velocity is just it's literally dropping from the sky like you've fired a flare.
There you go, you got a fire already. Look at that. Awesome.
Just try and tuck in here as best we can. Hopefully we can still get his rear guns turned towards the Mean Gene. He was right on the edge of his peripheral vision there, but we're going to come in. He's going away from us, so we're going to have to get some shots into him quick. We've got one fire going. We're going to keep him going with HE. It's 20,000 damage nearly now.
What do? Do you set him on fire and switch to AP?
Yeah, you're going to see that later on in the video when we come up. It's in Alabama we come up against.
Oh, yes.
Again, but we'll come down a bit. So you can look at them shots.
You missed him by a mile, man.
Look at them. They're just like hanging in the air forever. You think, oh, they're tracking nice, and you're thinking, oh no, he's going to sail past them easy. So we're going to have to lead them, fair old lead on. Look at the arc on them, which is a problem when you're shooting over distance of this, but is also a massive advantage when you're shooting over islands at a distance. Somebody over an island, you can drop some serious, and they're like, where the hell are these coming from? What's hitting me? And you're setting stuff on fire. They don't even know where you are, what's doing it, or anything. And there we go again. Some more, and another fire. This is the best bit. It's gone.
He's done it straight away.
He's put it out straight away. And you're thinking, yes, if I can get this going again now, we're in some serious business.
You'll find when they put them out, like, instantly, you cannot restart it.
Like this. One salvo is on fire, then it takes another 2 or 3 just to get it going.
Awesome is on fire to put it out.
Look at them dropping in there. No, they're not going. I mean, we spotted it, and I'm thinking at this point, the King George or the Mean Gene's going to at some point train the guns on me and start
wrecking. Ignore you completely.
Yes, he's up, he's on fire, so we're going to start racking some damage up now. But
is that the destroyer spotting you? They can't be spotting you, surely.
No, the destroyer's right. Another fire going there now. We've got a couple going. This is how you get your. And this is what I'm talking about with the HE rounds. They're effective. But the AP ones are as well, so it's sometimes and I'm thinking at this point, just putting you off it. Teammates are dropping a bit on this corner. I think there's down to 2 of them now, and I'm fully exposed now, so I'm going to have to get out of there.
What, with your propulsion?
Yeah. Now look at that. Look at that. Set off like a rocket.
Yeah, but then it dies when it gets to about
an area. It is that said tactic you were talking about before, the Alabama. So we've still got his HE round loaded, and he decided on to our battleship. I can't remember what it is there now, so we're pretty safe here. He's not really paying as much attention. He might do once we start dropping some shells onto him, but he's just fired, so he's definitely got his guns pointing away from us. I think we managed to drop one on him there at least.
I'm really good at
the dispersion isn't really that bad on it. I mean, you've seen it a few times. I mean, look, it's quite tight.
Not bad actually.
Has he just put fire out as well then?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh no.
I've got torps going at him.
Yeah, so look at turning circle. We can get another fire going now.
Your team's turning him nice for you,
yeah. And I know his guns are facing that way as well, so if he does want to get his guns over now, he's got to turn them the full 180.
It turns his ship I think quicker.
You just said that, you just can't get a fire going when you want one. That opportune moment. It always happens to you. As soon as you put a fire out, boom, straight back up. But there we go. We've got that fire going. That's the beauty of the HE. I mean, we're already up to 55,000 damage now. Awesome. We're helping his teammate out as best we can. He's taking a bit of a pummel, and he's on fire as well. There's fires everywhere.
The thing is, it's distracting for you, so it's a nice teammate.
And you can see they've just got that third gun working at its point.
Yeah, so it's an acute angle.
Yeah, it's a really tricky gun to get in the mix. So we've got plenty of fires going up there now, and at some point get a few more going, a few more into it, and then we're going to switch to AP. Right, we've switched to AP now. He's well ablaze. He's not putting them out for a while. He's burning nicely, and you can see the damage we're racking up there now. Some serious damage. Isn't it? And then this is the difference. Let's see what AP can do. So 72 when we let this volley off. Well, 73. It's just gone up there now. 74.
Wow.
So nearly 4,000 with that.
That's
volley.
not bad going, considering you're still burning him.
Yeah.
And you're still hitting him with the AP. I like this tactic. Very, very nicely discovered, this tactic, Killer 05.
And we thought we were going to get him with fire. Someone just brings in a shot there at the end. So we didn't get the kill, but Jervis, can we get across there now? We're going to set off the old sonar, but
but look at the distance.
He's 10 kilometres out.
Yeah.
We're going to sail towards him. We'll start it shortly. I see he's chucking a smoke screen up, so I think we can get there pretty quick. It's not going to take long to cover that distance. Get the sonar up. And still 8 kilometres away back to time we get
what other tactics you got for playing this then?
Well, mainly AP for cruisers.
Yes.
HE for battleships, and then switch to AP.
Yeah.
And then with the destroyers, I'll just fire HE.
Yes, definitely. What about map positioning?
Highland. You've got to have cover. You've got to have cover and you've got to have backup. You can't. If you get singled out, they're just going to kill you. You've got no torpedoes to defend yourself with, so you can't really get. We did have a video get up close brawling, but it was more of a lower tier cruisers and destroyers that we were brawling with. Where it can do a job, especially when you've got your. I mean, with especially with the fire rate it's got and the damage you do from the shells. I find it a quite potent anti-destroyer ship.
Yeah.
Weirdly, where its torpedoes are its own. It's just I know you've got the steering one on it. I just find it's not the most agile without.
No, and it's a big difference. I should have told you at weekend. I forgot to tell you. I did change it. It does make a big difference.
Look at that. a complete Nepal.
Yeah.
So we're just going to blind fire everywhere we can there, just swing the aiming round. It works.
Yeah, nice one. Sweet.
So, and then we notice as you turn around, there's one ship left at the moment too. And look where he is.
He's a good distance, isn't he?
Oh yeah, he's a good tracking away there. So we've racked up a kill, and we've got 88,000 damage at this point.
So should we just go for its pros and cons then while you're trucking across the map in the wrong direction?
Pros? What are you going to go with? What do you like about it most?
What do I like about it most is best thing about this ship.
You're not. You refer to it as a Marmite ship, don't you? Whereas you love it or you hate it. Whereas I quite like it.
Yeah.
You don't.
So what do you like about it most?
Me personally, I like the guns. I don't know. It just seems to click with me. I mean, I've never had so many citadels when it comes to cruiser on cruiser action. I've never had so much success with like damage against battleships in a cruiser as well.
Yeah.
Even though it's supposed to have modest guns, it don't feel like it to me. And it really works.
I think
it suits my style. I always like to play on cruisers as a more island,
like a pussy.
Based. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, as a coward.
Yeah,
I don't get messages calling me a coward.
I get loads. I get loads of hate playing this.
Yeah, but you kind of have to in a way because you just haven't got that, like we said, torpedo backup plan.
They're defensive, aren't they? Torpedoes?
If somebody comes for you, like, oh, I'm just gonna stick some of these out on, even if it was just one.
Yeah.
If it was one each side and it took a minute to reload, just one, just gear something, just as a deterrent for people to stay away from you, because they know you ain't got any now by this point. So you'll find like the Mean Gene had one come for me because he's got torpedoes and I haven't. He just come ploughing straight at me. And I've got nowhere to go.
But he's got secondaries like galore.
Yeah, exactly.
He's going to pound whatever.
Yeah, and you're going to get, but he's just coming at you with everything. Secondaries, main armament, torpedoes, and you've just got a couple of fires you can set and go in.
So but this doesn't, it's not very nippy. It's just like 30. It doesn't feel fast.
No, it's not fast at all.
It's
one thing it can get left behind.
Yeah.
Because it hangs around with destroyers. It's another good thing to play in it because if let's be honest, if you're with battleships, they're going to shoot you. If they're with destroyers, they might leave you alone. So it's quite an handy tactic as well. You can use the smoke and use their eyes as well to shoot at range.
I mean, technically, it's supposed to be an anti-destroyer ship.
It does work that way as well. But I think it's even more. If I were in a cruiser, another cruiser, and I come across, I'd be worried. This thing's going to shred me, and it's going to shred me fast. It's a bit of an American cruiser trait, you know, like even the lower tiers, the Omar, and Phoenix, even lower, just masses of guns firing really quickly.
Yeah.
Not doing vast amounts of damage, I must admit, but doing it repeatedly and consistently.
The Atlanta's got torpedoes. That's the same tier. It is a premium ship. You've got all the benefits of being premium, and it's got torpedoes. Yeah. So, thing is, that's got like a 4-second reload as well, which it does feel it, but it's got like no armor.
Yeah.
And this has got like 60mm extra, but you can use this 60mm extra. Like I say, I've ricocheted and bounced off shots from battleships.
Yeah.
Don't know how, but it has worked.
I mean, I don't know what that ship were. It might have been in Atlanta we found, or New Orleans, when we just went around that corner, and this thing just, I think we did 4 citadels in about 8 seconds on it and just destroyed the cruiser.
I think it was Atlanta, it wasn't Atlanta.
It just absolutely destroyed the Atlanta in about three salvos, and
gone.
But that's the 5 you were dealing with, but it's just the consistency and the fact that if I'm going to say this or the Charlemagne, even you would say that the Boise is far better ship than the Charlemagne. I quite enjoy playing the Boise.
Yeah, I don't dislike it. It's just like when you start on a map, you're the opposite side of the map from where the islands are.
You're in trouble.
Yeah, so it's like you're on the wrong foot to start with, and then you're in tier 7, so you think the minute I'm spotted, I'm dead. So that you kind of wipe that game out anyway. You think this game's done.
Yeah.
But when you're in the right tier, and you're on the right map, so it's map dependent, team dependent, I think.
Yeah.
Because you can't really go brawling against battleships in this. No. Not close up personal, no.
Like we said before, you need some. I mean, I had the game I did it with a terrible guy who was rolling with me. I mean, they were fixated with me, and I would just go like nudging out and blopping by. And the terrible, I ended up getting 5 kills and like 3,500 XP because they just weren't bothered about it. They were just got a serious fixation with killing this boys, which is a bit strange when you got terrible. He hasn't got no smoke or anything, so it looked like he could hide.
True.
But he absolutely cleaned up playing next to me. We got a bit more extra damage after turf bits at the end.
It's nice game killers 05. Good for you, definitely.
I tried.
94 you ended up with.
Yeah.
94, nice one. So, could quickly paraphrase and rounding this up quickly while we look at you. 3,000 XP? Nice one. I don't think I've ever hit 3,000. Very good. Well done. So, pros, cons. It's good. It can be weak. It could be good. It's not bad, is it? Do you like it?
Yeah, I do like it. Yeah.
Give it your fun rating out of 10.
8. It's
8?
Quite high, yeah, 8.
Okay, then I'm going to agree with you. 8. That's not too bad at all, actually.
I can say one massive plus point for it. When you're scrolling through your ships on your...
Yeah. I know what you mean.
I actually don't... You don't want to go, oh, I can't be asked that. You actually think, oh, that one might taking that. Oh, that's a big plus for me. That you'd actually feel like, yeah, I'd enjoy it if I take this out.
Yeah, it's true. I'll agree with you there. It's very good. 8 out of 10 is a good score, actually. It's a nice score. Anyway, Killers05, thank you very much for your excellent gameplay and input. Later then, people.